Hey, what's going on, y'all? You know what time it is. It's Mystery Sunday. My green screen is being a little finicky today. Let's see if it fixes itself. I'm not even gonna try for the drums. I can't time those drums up. Like, they come out of fucking nowhere. Alright, we can go to sleep in 8 minutes. We need Kim back. We've found bodies galore. Did we turn in our bottles? I don't remember if we went over there and did that. I think we might have. Let's go see. I mean, it's just out here and we got 8 minutes to kill before we're allowed to go to bed. There's that racist faggot. Oh, fuck. Where's the recycling thing? It's over here.
The tear machine stands in the... Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears.
Hey, we got $1. We got $1. We got $1. Yay, 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 yay. Let's see if there's anything we can do without Kim in here.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Yeah, why are you so aggressive?
I am being aggressive? Listen, you moral and unlucky. You are part
Whoa.
of a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you are their bodyguard.
Fuck yeah.
So
Took a
ask
sip
what
of
you
his
came
beer.
to ask, or get back to your commanders.
The world needs a financial buffer zone. No need to get emotional. I don't know what you heard. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you socialists. I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising? Where are the union plans?
Look, a comedian. Do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
All right.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
I mean, I'm a fucking communist. We've already figured that out.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
-12. It's not time yet.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Titus does not look particularly happy to see you. We've only got 1 health left. I hope we don't fucking die. Hold on. Yeah, we ain't using it. We'll load it and fucking stall. Okay. I want to talk to you about the hanging again. I found someone who saw the hanging, a witness. What is this? Not even close. Strange reaction to bullet. Discussed the 8th Hardy and warned about the tribunal. 17% chance. I found someone who saw
A
it.
witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just cop tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already rolled on the others, and he's in witness protection.
My witness isn't local.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery?
Oh, we're not giving up our witness, are we?
This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
I haven't given official Rudo St. Juan. Who he is irrelevant.
It's like you said, Al. Copper's coming up with this on the spot. There is no witness.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
Oh, it said that the hanging went down very quietly. No shouting, no commotion. Saw 2 people. It looked all like a surreal play.
It's you
I remember what he
assholes
said.
that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
What's the Cowboys,
They're
man?
avoiding having to answer this question.
I bet you guys drinking and singing lynching songs. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Okay.
Arab guy? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
All of them.
That means absolutely nothing to me. Sounds like some made-up horse shit.
Says the whole scene was long and drawn out, like a movie.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Okay.
Great witness.
There's really be parts because he takes another giant
So
gulp of
much
beer.
bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
I'm gonna take off now. Because I'm not about to fuck around and... Not without Kim.
Hi again, Gendarme.
He's so different.
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Alright, now we can go to bed and we can get Kim back. Alright, and we can go look at that new dead body that we found on the pier. Maybe we can go fight the big guy. You hear the beat. Should we mess around in the mirror? Let's mess around in the mirror. Can we do anything?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Nope.
It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror, adorned with the
We need some
expression.
electrochemistry. Alright, let's go to bed.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Let's go to bed, baby.
It's not easy, but your bones are so tired from what feel like weeks of work on the case. You have to try. After what feels like hours, you feel you might be sleeping.
I might.
Thoughts,
No deep thoughts?
baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you forever on Faraday.
What the fuck's going on here? Spinning, spinning, tell me, am I dreaming? Spinning on empty, spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes, for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance.
It's the disco, baby.
Rising. Above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time. The smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
Hold on, this is really bothering me. I don't know which one's which. Huh? There we go. Okay, let's see. Nope, we don't want to go that way. That's gonna be all fucked up another night, but whatever. Alright, what is
It's
it?
the world, Harry boy. And you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The colors, the voices, the rain, the snow. I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister. A ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
A map. I am an agent of the world. But what if I want to be the agent of nothing? I am an agent of the world.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this.
Like what?
One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will.
I thought we're doing good.
What, brother man?
For the working class.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay.
Oh, we've got a drunk guy to find,
It
too.
won't put smoke back in her mouth.
I'm building communism for all. This time we won't fail.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
'Cause only love can break your heart. Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
Let's do it, baby. Open them eyes. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Alright, we're all healed up.
Rise and shine, comrade. It's time to get to work. Despite all the thinking you've been doing, only 0.0001% of communism has been built. It's too great a task to undertake alone. You're going to have to get organized.
Wow, we're gonna really try and get communism going here. Alright, have you seen my shit recently? I've really gotten it together. This minute I need to clean up my hotel room. Judging from the state of my ledger, I don't think that's possible. I'm ready, let's get to it.
It's good that your personal business is in
My nose
order,
is itching.
but
Must be
we're
someone's thinking
talking
about me.
political matters of world historical import here. You must seek out your revolutionary brothers and sisters. Find out how much communism they've built. Then, together, maybe you'll be able to build as much as 0.0002% of communism.
Let's do it.
But it won't be easy. Decades of persecution by coalition authorities have driven the remaining communists of Martinaise underground. They live underground. These communists aren't men. They're mole people.
No, that's not right. I don't know if I want to go searching for mole people, But I am part of the coalition authorities. Have I been persecuting communists this whole time? Will they help me fire up Marzov's socialist sausage grinder? How am I supposed to find them if they're hiding?
They're not mole people.
I had to
They're
do
your
it.
comrades in the eternal class struggle. It's your task to find and join them. Possibly, if you have been, it's only because you're a double agent acting in furtherance of your long-term objectives. Listen to this. Do you really think you're the kind of person an underground communist cell would entrust with a mission that requires such discretion?
Maybe?
Regardless, what's past is past. You need to look forward to the work of building communism for all. Just
Let's fire up
between
this grinder.
us, you may want to lay off this grind up the bourgeoisie stuff. It's a bit off-putting, even to fellow communists.
Eat the rich. That's pretty much what that means. Yeah,
Let your
proceed.
nose guide you, detective.
You mean my nose, as in my huge and highly functioning brain?
No, we meant your nose, as in that swollen muck detector in the center of your face. It just happens to be perfectly calibrated for sensing communists. We really have no idea what they're talking about. There's no linkage between ideology and olfaction.
Oh, your nose is like, what the fuck? No, I don't know what's going on. What does communism smell like? There's so much failure in my life, I don't know if I can take it anymore.
That's why you're perfect for the job. No one's got a better nose for failure than you, Harry. What you're smelling is your own body odor, of course. Nothing a shower and change of clothes couldn't fix. People sometimes complain there are no real communists left in Martinez. But you can smell their presence. They're out there, waiting for you to join them. Incidentally, during the waning days of the anti-centennial revolution, a number of Revacholian communards constructed elaborate hideouts in abandoned root cellars, hollowed out tree trunks, and even residential sewage tanks. This latter phenomenon gave rise to the early anti-communist slogan, "The future's bright when you flush out the white."
All right. I'm ready. Let's get organized.
First, you'll have to locate the remaining communists in Martinez. When you get near to someone with revolutionary potential, your nose will give you the signal to establish contact. Again, no, it won't. Any olfactory response you perceive will be strictly psychosomatic. Judging from the bust of Krasmazov and other revolutionary paraphernalia you discovered, it seems that the Cape Side apartments may be a hotbed of communist activity.
Okay. Hey, what would I do once I establish contact with them? Except we're taking the
You'll
task.
discuss the monumental world historical task that lies before you. You'll engage in rigorous and spirited debates about Mazovian theory and practice. But mostly, you'll probably complain about other communists.
Isn't that the last part kind of counterproductive?
Not at all. Complaining about other communists is one of the most important parts of being a communist.
Okay. All right,
Here
let's
we
do
go.
it.
Wake, brave worker. 'Tis no time for bed. Fight till there's no slaves below, and no masters o'erhead.
All right, so here's what everything we got. We're going to get ourselves organized. Roman streets to sniff out some comrades. We could go talk to that dude. Find any doom spiral jacket. Wash the dirty jacket. Okay. Hold on. There is a sink in this kitchen downstairs. Let's close our shit. I don't trust nobody. We got Kim back. Kim should be back. There's my guy. That's our boy.
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
Forgot all about that dude.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
It was a truly epic long-distance trek. It was just on my way while I was working the case. I was doing my job, ma'am.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie. Mexican origin. The pin is an antique. Quite special.
Thin ribbon held together by a silver bird skull.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes. You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
Maybe you could convince her to tell you more about some cool cryptids. +2 has the Territorian tie. Less worried about her husband. Well, fuck it. Let's try it.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
Oh, here we go.
Cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
All right, just one.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture.
Kim's keeping us on task.
Let's hear about all the interesting cryptids. Ooh, tough choice there.
Is this a bird cryptid?
No. It's the cryptid.
Wow, the cryptid?
Oh, yes.
All right. Its beak is sharp. Okay, what is
The
this?
8-eyed teratorn, the largest flying avian ever discovered, with a wingspan of 11.5 meters.
11 meters,
It was thought
damn.
to have gone extinct 3,500 years ago. Some even doubted the fossils were real. A mutation, they said. Until...
Mutation? All of evolution is a mutation.
Until
it was sighted by renowned Gotvaldian explorer and naturalist Uwe Plattenkalk in 21.
Uwe Plattenkalk.
This renown seems a bit dubious. Your own catalogue comes up completely empty. But, of course, you are not all-knowing.
I need to hear more about the sighting. Okay, not now. Let's back up a notch.
Of course, sweetie. Do you want to hear?
All right, I'm good. I don't
Of
really want to go
course,
through all this
dear.
right now. Yeah, and we got a point. Is that... Let's go to... Hold on. Let me go to the map. Where's the mirror? The electrochemistry. It's impossible, man. Even with one in there, we probably still can't do it. Bonus room and items. We could be at 5. It probably won't be impossible. But it's still a white check mark. We can try again. We have zero composure. We're like scared. We love our fucking drama and our logic. I kind of want to put one in suggestion because that's like our lowest. I don't care about authority. I like charm in men and women. Let's do it. Oh, let's see if he's got anything for us. Still a second. Try to spell
The
Kim.
lieutenant's posture becomes rigid and uncomfortable as you lean forward and sniff the area just above his shoulder blade. The lieutenant is fastidious as a cat in matters of his personal upkeep. And yet, in the folds of his jacket, you can just perceive the stale and acrid traces of oil rags, transmission fluid, and brake pads.
Nice.
Wait. There's something else there. Something that sets your GABA receptors aflutter. The lieutenant's aftershave, a common drugstore brand. Strong hints of pine needle. But what sort of ideological picture do these smells paint? Tough to say.
Do you need something, detective?
You're no lieutenant, you're a mechanic.
It's nothing fancy, just plain old Tiger Super Special.
Oh yeah, it's like a super special.
You know.
George through his cheeks with an invisible razor. Lose these bad boys? No way. Do you think I should?
The lieutenant considers your mutton chops for a long moment. A slight grimace crosses his face.
Sorry, I'm really no expert on this sort of thing. Was there something else you wish to discuss? What do you want to know? What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
Oh, what kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Oh, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
Until you volunteered to spoil it. Wonder what it says about me, that I was sent by my station. He raised an eyebrow, thinking it's best to let you make the next move. I was sent to teach you a lesson in style. There can only be one conclusion. I am the finest case-solving machine sent out to perform you in every way imaginable. I must be an augury, apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? I have an unbelievable kill count. I'm going to leave why I was sent unspecified. I think it's because I was a piece of shit.
No.
There will be bloodletting of unimaginable proportions. Unimaginable.
Oh no, it's very imaginable. We failed to place responsibility for the hanging. The harbor company see the situation is out of control, so they bring in private military, maybe a gunship. The Union responds in strength. Automatic fire. Local law enforcement solving one little homicide decides nothing. Not solving it can have real and calculable effects. Things can always get worse. Matter of fact, augury, we should move. Yes, I'm an unrepentant spoilsport.
Who's pleased with this? All right.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Ooh, Larry, hi. Sorry, cop. Sylvie's suicide jokes. Roy mentioned suicide. Let's do it.
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57.
What? No, that can't be right. Yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck-up, like as a joke?
I've considered it.
So it's true.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30th. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Ha! So you are their finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
You really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you.
You're old.
We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Alright.
Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
Alright, we can tell
Tries to
him.
play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
So I checked them out.
Good. Okay. And
And one of them was empty.
completely empty?
Yep, no locust, no plasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but
He rubs
It
his chin.
just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Of course, more clever.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might behove you to tread lightly.
yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locust and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Another trip to the Reeds.
Where the hell is that guy at? Yep, that's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter, this Phasmid. You sure he's got all the alternative explanations? Fuck
Of
it.
course. Be sarcastic. Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture, mine stands, okay?
I was trying to be sarcastic.
No. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and
Yeah,
the
stop being a
gratitude
dick.
of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened? Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Theft?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently.
Something's up with the trap. Considered alternatives. Fuck yeah.
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
I think the little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the
A
locust.
little hooligan. But what would a child want with bags?
Fucking
Oh, dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up.
Delinquents. My favorite.
It doesn't sound very like it's his favorite. It doesn't sound like it's his
You've been
favorite.
such a dear to us. Please let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
All right, Gary.
He hasn't been particularly forthcoming before. He may well still be hiding something. After he's left, it's too late.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
He looks at his teeth.
Morel, it's been fun, really, but I need a bath and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No, no. No need to apologize, Geary.
Alright, so we're gonna talk to him right now.
We'll have to take a rain check on that game of Sue's Rainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
Is that Gary?
I really owe you one for getting us out of those reeds, officer. Finally got all that soot out of my hair. Name's Gary. Yellow Man. I mean, officer.
What?
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook. Yellow Man, might this be the owner of that mug you found in the trash? This is something to ask him about, after a little probing first.
I love her the great outdoors.
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
This man respects authority too much to see you for what you are. Pretend thou art a sober man.
I am neither of those things, I can assure you. I am by the books, clean as a whistle, teetotaling officer. I'm not even tempted with such intoxicants. Drunks and degenerates, that's my crew. Sadly, I might be a drunk or degenerate, maybe even both. Nobody's perfect. Have you ever been tempted to drink?
I've been tempted on occasion, but someone has to stay strong for Revacol.
His gaze shifts to the floor tiles. Do you know anything about the man hanging behind the whirling of rags?
My mug? Why would you think that?
You said yellow man. That's something many people go around saying. Seemed as if you were calling into it longingly when you cried yellow man. I can see you recognize it. It's in your eyes.
Really? I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course. No offense meant to anyone.
Still seems suspicious. Did I mention the mug was found at the scene of a lynching? Alright, I believe you. You look like the kind of man who knows it's a crime to lie to an officer. No, we're gonna bring it up.
Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer.
He pauses.
You're not going to find me, are you?
Do we go info? Yeah.
Whew. Thank you. You won't regret this. I won't use another man's property to dump my garbage ever again. I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
Here we go. Start pumping that sweet info.
Alright, how did you get into the trash
I know
container?
a guy who works with the trash collection services. CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
Why would you need to get into everyone's trash?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
Yeah, Kim.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Did you put the clothes of the murder victim, the man who was hanged in the whirling of rags, into that trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
Do.
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Yes, what happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags, because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly.
He changes his mind mid-sentence.
Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before, but where?
What was that strange sound?
What sound?
The clinking I heard when you moved.
I haven't the slightest. There's lots of weird sounds in a bar like this, though. Pinball, glasses
pinball?
clinking.
I like
Could be
pinball.
someone playing pinball?
Maybe it was pinball.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more wrongdoing.
Oh, man. Let's move on from
I
that.
hope I could help your investigation, in my small way.
Clinking around.
I told you everything I know, sir. I'm truly sorry for the mug, but I have nothing to do with that.
He's just uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable shifting around doesn't make him the killer, though. It's something else.
You were surprised to see my colleague.
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sale. I meant no offense, truly.
The lieutenant is a native of Renapashal. Yes, what are they doing in that soul of theirs?
No, no problem at all. Not many Sealites here, or oh, yes, of course he is. I was just speaking about his connections. Let's change the subject. Okay. No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way, but I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
Let's go for it.
Is he?
Oh.
He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded like beads. But what kind of beads might a man like Gary be hiding beneath his clothes?
Gary, are you cross-dressing by any chance? Are those prayer beads I keep hearing? Are you really sporting some anal beads?
You wouldn't be able to hear if you were wearing anal beads.
What?
Please excuse my colleague's humor. Working this murder case is taking a toll on us both. You don't
an
quite
asshole?
have to answer that yet.
What he means is, working on the case is taking a toll on you, and working with you is taking a toll on him.
Of course.
He forces a grin, no doubt hiding some colossal anal beads up his butt as he does so. Thank you for your cooperation. Alright. I don't know what to do. Analyze Gary composure, find out if he's hiding something more. Okay. Track down your gun. Keep asking Joyce. We gotta get a hold of a sad song. Do we have a sad song? I thought we had a sad song.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. There's no way to listen to the tape without a working tape, but even just holding the tape makes you feel a little sad. A pawn shop.
Do we need to play it first, or can we just sing karaoke?
Can I help you?
I found a new bird. We have a bird? That's right. We did get that bird. Okay, I forgot where we got that bird.
Can I help you? What is this thing?
It's no biggie. I just thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of guy.
What? The interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy.
Nice.
I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy.
Here's a stuffed bird.
He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
It's not actually about that, but he likes it.
Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need...
Yeah. Oh, there's no more pot in here?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod. He smiles and bangs his ladle against the heat. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds.
Alright. We're not washing the jacket there.
Wait, no. Something about this bunch doesn't smell right.
You know what I mean? Aren't they Everett's guys?
They are, but they don't seem too keen to talk with you, do they? No, they don't. Glenn seems to be contemplating grievous bodily harm while he massages his raw knuckles. In the far back, Eugene is doing his best to ignore you.
Meanwhile, Fat Angus keeps shooting you furtive, what does that say? Furtive glances and mumbling easily to himself.
And from his perch at the end of the table, Titus Hardy himself stares at you with a cold contempt that makes you want to leave the cafeteria straight away. Besides, you're pretty sure they consider themselves social democrats.
Alright, I guess I'll look elsewhere then. Who's this guy? Can you talk to that guy? Alright. I don't know if I want to call them out on being drug dealers. Although I guess we probably should. We need to get up there. Come on, Kuno.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Fuck does Kuno care?
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
Oh, no one is lame here. Just tell me what happens.
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
There's definitely something going on there. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
The fuck do you want with it?
My coat up there? Pretty sure it's mine.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Where was his shack? That over here? I think this was his shack. Fucking Kuno. It's Carl Locust in here.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows.
Look at him.
Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants.
Well, detective, It appears you've solved the case.
Alright, something is open and turns to you.
For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Exactly what I was
Yes.
thinking.
I feel we are nearing a real breakthrough.
You think the Newslium plasmid is nearby? Talk to Kuno about this, give him a
I'll
stab.
let you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
Where did this go again?
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Let's go! Nice, we made it.
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Close your eyes as your sensors take the world around you.
Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement below.
Continue your voyage through the salty air.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive.
Woo!
Alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
Hell yeah. My climbing might not have been as disco as your jump, but can we still get an ace's high?
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
Alright, let's get my jacket. +1 shivers. What does shivers get me? Visual calculus though too. Yeah, we're gonna go to the commander's jacket. Can we like search it? Well, we need to fucking save it. It's collecting rainwater. All around you, great machines and quiescence. White pine trees are printed onto the screen, covering looks like a forest under snow. Oh, I think we're sneaking into the factory the back way. But I don't want to get too deep. I want to check out up here first. Yeah, look at all this stuff. At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
This is where Renee works.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. Looks like the inhabitant is rather pedantic when it comes to order. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera.
Which one's Renee?
René
That's the
looks like
smoking
he's about
guy?
to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Why did you take that picture of René?
I'm going to ask him about it. It's instinctual to collect evidence.
Fine, but let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
What is this?
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marche. On. Arrête. Off. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Okay, what did that do for us? What did we just do?
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down.
Okay.
The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
What do you mean?
Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted. And now it will rest.
It will rest.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers. Except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
What do we got here? $1.24. Faded and industrial lettering on the platform. Coastland.
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many in the yard.
I think there is something special.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe. I can't tell. I think we should investigate
You
further.
do? Because I don't.
Why not?
There are 1 million containers here. Why are you fixating on
It was just hanging from the crane. I don't know, Kim. It just feels special.
You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo container. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to interview the union boss.
No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container. You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Erratic yet thorough. Been in the world for 2 days. Been in the world for many days. Fuck it, let's try it's white.
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Yeah, why am I?
Why are you what?
Anything at all?
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours.
Some more money. Shipyard head is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. The speaker tower is silent. There is no work to organize in the yard below. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. It smells like blood. Maybe if I had a tool in my hand. Ooh, Flan Ultra Series gloves. What do my gloves do here? +1 interfacing? What's Half-Life do? Threaten people? Okay. Give me the money. Industrial sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. The banner sags from the weight of the rain and snow, white waves on red.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along.
Man, I hope so.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines.
Container, container.
Now belongs to Everard.
Tiny man is so engaged in his work he doesn't even notice you.
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
Yeah, I know the
see
type.
You are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
Shadow passes over his kind of face. What is it with you people and scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
It doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Alright, you're
Oh,
Ruby,
yes.
right?
Born and raised in Arish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then.
And my vape just died. Alright, let's plug this bitch in.
People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Alright, so he doesn't fuck sheep. Alright,
Thank
I'm
you
glad.
for
That's good to know.
clarifying that, sir.
Alright, what are you doing with these containers, sheep
Oh,
fucker?
I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
What's going on here?
The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core. There appear to be cisterns underneath the Union container covers.
This looks like a massive redecorating operation, Kim. Leo, has anyone told you why you need to change the covers? What is underneath these red covers?
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
Has anyone told you why?
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone. Oh, I don't know, mister. They say it's some chemicals. Most of them have labels on them, I think. Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
Where is everyone?
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
He leans in with the Covenant should
We're on
look.
a strike.
The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Evrard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
He pauses to think.
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Evrard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
He stops but seems eager to tell you more. Got it, but what trouble did Titus and his friends get into?
I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
He smiles and leans closer.
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling him to take some time off.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
Really? Did they kill someone? What did they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. Well, that's just how boys are, you know.
No, boys will be boys.
I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
He looks to you for assistance.
Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better to go with the flow.
Too rowdy, Leo. What kind of fight did they get into? Did they kill a mercenary?
I remember I was the runt of the class. The bigger boys always used to pick on me. You see, I had a bit of a temper back in the day. Flew off the handle like nobody's business. But Mr. Everett and his brother always came to help. Once they beat old Noel Becker so bad he needed stitches on his head. Noel never started another fight with anyone after this. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar are real nice guys, mister. You should go talk to Mr. Everett. I'm sure you'll be good friends. He's friends with everyone around here.
You're never getting anything useful out of him. It's good enough you found out Everard has a brother called Edgar, and he helped Leo.
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard,
Everybody
by the
needs
way.
a job.
Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo.
The man raises his hand in a welcoming
I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
All right, Miss Beaufort.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am.
Stay on this Miss Beaufort topic.
Yeah, hold on. Who is
Oh,
this?
Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
Okay.
He respects that word. That's obvious.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood. Knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
No.
Dr. Lemaitre said so. And she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has.
He sighs, falls silent, and watches you meekly with his blue
Law
eyes.
school? Could she be talking about the union fixer, a.k.a. the gardener?
So, this is the unit fixer, the gardener?
Looks like it.
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a whip, too.
The guy smiles a disarming smile at
Tell
you.
him the gardener you know her name might throw her off. Perhaps something to consider later.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Oh, there's something in there.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood.
He coughs and continues immediately.
Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made merchandise what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Easy now, Leo. I just wonder where I can find this man.
Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Points to the 2 joint containers on his right. Okay, I'm off.
Bye-bye now.
Alright, we finally found the Union boss. Let's just walk in. Hopefully we don't jump into a conversation because we're going to wrap it up right here. The coffee in the giant thermoses is still lukewarm. A stair made of pallets leading up.
Now this place seems promising from an ideological angle. It
Inhale.
smells like... We're getting crates and pallets calling to mind. Vast stands of winter pines. A swirl of ancient odors absorbed by heavy carpet fibers. But also a pervasive, treacly sweetness that somehow reminds you of cola nuts.
Cola nuts?
The whole place could probably use a good deep cleaning, you think. The lieutenant gives you a sharp, sideways look. Meanwhile, the man behind the desk clatters away on his typewriter, willfully indifferent to your presence.
Okay, let's save it right here, guys. Drop a like if you haven't already. Drop a sub if you're new. I'm out!